We welcome you back. It's time for our daily holiday this morning, and it is Election Day today. Nationwide, control of 36 governor's offices and both chambers of Congress are up for grabs today in midterm elections. Millions of Americans will be voting today. More than 30 million have already voted.
Wow.
That includes more than 547,000 Wisconsinites who cast ballots early through absentee voting, and that is a new early voting record in this state, by the way, which is, I think, very, very interesting. As far as what will be decided today, there are referendum votes in 8 school districts. There are 2 advisory referendums in La Crosse County, one regarding transportation funding and one about marijuana legalization. In Wisconsin and Minnesota, voters have attorney general, congressional, and gubernatorial races to decide. And you can preview your ballot at either the Minnesota Secretary of State website or through myvotewi.gov in Wisconsin. And once your research is done and your decisions are made, there are some things to keep in mind as you head to your polling places. And News 8's Sarah Tamer has last-minute voting reminders for Wisconsinites.
It's the calm before the storm.
We see that we're busier than we were at the last gubernatorial elections.
That's how La Crosse County Clerk Ginny Dankmeyer describes the final moments leading up to Election Day.
As a lot of people have already voted absentee, I think there's still a lot that will come up on Election Day and cast their ballot as well.
So to make the process go as smooth as possible, here's what you need to know. If you happen to be one of the people who doesn't have a Wisconsin photo ID,
you will have to come up with something else that's acceptable at the polls.
You can prove you're a Wisconsin resident by bringing a utility bill that shows your current address, but you also have to bring a passport, birth certificate. A military ID card issued by the U.S. Uniformed Services will be accepted. If you do have a Wisconsin photo ID, remember to bring it with you.
A lot of times someone will run into the polling place, they'll leave their wallet or purse in the car, and then they get to the front and realize they need it and have to go get it.
If you have a hard time getting to the polls on Election Day due to age, illness, or disability, you can request a ballot to be sent to you, and you will not need to show a photo ID. And last but not least, before you head to the polls, make sure you do your research to know what's on your ballot.
You know, you don't want to be standing in that polling booth reading all these referendum questions and not knowing what they mean.
In La Crosse, Sarah Tamer, News 8.
Polls are open today from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. If transportation is an issue for you, the La Crosse MTU has free bus service on all routes today.
I think that's great.
Companies like Uber and Lyft are also offering free or discounted rides today. And if childcare is an issue, keep in mind the YMCA is providing free childcare today for kids up to 7 years old. Parents can drop kids off at the Y in La Crosse or Onalaska. Go vote. And this is for any parent, which I think is great. It's not just for Y members. Any parent that needs a little help with childcare to be able to vote today. Y staff will watch each child for up to 2 hours today between 8 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. as well as from 3:30 this afternoon until the polls close at 8 p.m. tonight.
No excuses
no
not
excuses.
to go vote. Yeah.
Election results typically start coming in shortly after 8 p.m. and we will be bringing you those results tonight on air on our website, news8000.com. So make sure to keep track and keep watch to see what happens this evening.